Alpha males and beta males are the two categories into which men in modern society fall. The first ideal is about having confidence in yourself, respecting yourself, being bold, having charm, and being a man. Beta males are the classic good guys who frequently lack moral integrity and self-worth, rely heavily on social situations and other people's approval, and put other people's wants and feelings before their own. The majority of men fit into one of two categories, but there is a small group called Sigma males who don't quite fit into either. They are a puzzle to men because they are so rare in society. They look like a mix of an alpha male and a beta male, but they are neither of those things. The members of the Sigma fraternity love being different. So, are Sigma males the chosen ones? Is the title of our video for today. Men who identify as Sigma men live their lives however they please, not giving a damn what other people think. Male members of the Sigma fraternity are free-thinking individuals who enjoy challenging custom. They mix imagination with common sense, complexity with simplicity, and power with softness. They have a high opinion of themselves, aren't afraid to go after what they want, and are self-aware. Sigma males, on the other hand, are also kind, helpful, and gentle. They frequently maintain a low image even though they have strong personalities. Now let's talk about the details. 1. They don't like it when people try to look into their private lives. The only problem is that Sigma males are different from most men. Most men like to tell stories about themselves to show off, but Sigma males don't do this. They prefer to keep their cards close to their chest, and if you ask them a personal question they weren't expecting, they will get very angry. If these people figure out your plan, they could end up giving you a fake number, so it's best not to do anything. They do not include complete strangers who they have just met on their list of people they would want to trust in. Instead, they would rather do it with people they can trust with their lives. 2. Sigma males are frequently seen as freaks by others because of their complexity. Compared to the normal person, they are smarter, more experienced, and more worldly. Sigma males are almost always portrayed in a bad light, despite the fact that they are frequently misunderstood and persecuted due to their unique characteristics. They can be very challenging to read and understand, but they are typically quite funny. They frequently act in a way that is misunderstood by society, and this is the only way they can show themselves. Because Sigma men are different, society needs to start treating them better. Because they have certain qualities, they stand out from other alpha males. They frequently have artistic traits, think in a forward-thinking way, and aren't interested in things that men typically are. They are frequently emotional, which is one of the reasons they are misunderstood. They hide their strong feelings from the public because they don't want to show it. They are always challenging to deal with due to the fact that it takes time to get to know them and their trouble believing others. 3. They won't do what everyone else does. What sets Sigma guys apart from other members of society the most is the fact that they would not allow themselves to fit into the normal routine of life. In fact, these people use their instincts to decide if something is worth it before making a final choice based on what they know. Regardless of whether you think they are making all the wrong decisions in life, the men in the Sigma fraternity always know what is best for them at any given time. 4. They have a lot of ideas. Any man out there must be aware of how he stands out from the competition. Crowd in some way if he wants to feel comfortable when he talks to other people. In Sigma guys, this characteristic typically manifests itself as creativity, which is why they frequently put in a lot of effort to come up with original ideas that might come in handy one day. Instead of following the path that society has set out for them, they prefer to start over and think about all of their options. 5. They'd rather choose the easy way out. It may seem like the two things can't go together, but Sigma men never feel the need to put in the kind of effort that others need to live. Instead, these men prefer to cut corners whenever they can. This way, they can move forward without having to think about things like roadblocks. They desire a seamless shift from the start to the end of their lives, so they will look for anything that will make the process more enjoyable and maybe even attractive to others. 6. You have to ask him directly to find out what he wants. The guys in Sigma value independence a lot, so they don't care much what other people think of them. They will still make an effort to satisfy the wants of others if given the chance, even though it is not at the top of their list of priorities. When you are in a relationship with one, you might need to be the one to take the lead and ask them directly what they want, since they tend to keep their ideas to themselves unless asked. 7. They prefer serene and quiet surroundings. If you're with a Sigma male, you may want to choose a place that's cozy and quiet enough for the two of you to enjoy each other's company without being disturbed. As groups and parties go against everything they stand for, they hate them with a fury. Unless they have decided to be in a crowd, they don't like being around a lot of people. This does not mean that going out alone would always be better. They typically choose a quiet place, like a room or a park, where they can be alone and free from the distractions of other people's ideas and actions. 8. Being alone doesn't bother them. Due to how much they value their alone time, male Sigmas typically make it a point to avoid group events. In order to succeed or usually advance to something better than what they would be doing if they were spending time with other people, these men would prefer to spend time alone, planning their next course of action. If you want to maintain the relationship, you may need to learn how to deal with the behavior of a Sigma guy. You will never meet a Sigma guy who doesn't like to get lost in his own thoughts from time to time. 9. They have a wide view of things. You will never meet a male Sigma who makes an effort to keep an open mind about everything that happens in the world around him. These men are aware that everyone has a different point of view, and they enjoy taking advantage of those opportunities whenever they come up in order to improve their decision-making. Since these guys have been good students their whole lives, they like to pick the brains of other people whenever they can. They don't seem to give much thought to what other people have to say, despite the fact that they are typically well-liked by others. In general, Sigma men are very open-minded people who follow their interests wherever they may take them. These guys stand out from the crowd because they can maintain an active curiosity without thinking too much about what other people think about their actions. They are more motivated by a desire to learn than anything else, so even though this may cause some social issues in the long run, it does not significantly affect them. 10. They love each other very much. Sigma was chosen because of how smart and hardworking they were. To prove their worth, men frequently go above and beyond. If you happen to be someone who matters in these men's lives, you may bet on building a close relationship with them, no matter what it takes. Because they always have more to do, they might seem absent sometimes, but if you give them the chance, they will never leave you for any reason. These were some of the qualities that distinguished Sigma fraternity members from other men and made them a special breed. Are you all in agreement with the things I've already said? Please tell us in the comment box. Until then, have a good one.